Hi everyone, I'm just about to check out of Sequoia Lodge. Yes, my face is quite sunburnt and I need sleep, but I don't have to leave until about 3 o'clock today for the Eurostar, 3:30. So I've got a fairly full day in the parks. It's only 8:15 in the morning now. So this will be my final day. It is Monday the 5th of May. In the UK it's a bank holiday for May Day. In France it's not a bank holiday, but they had their bank holiday on Friday, I think, for May Day. The 1st and the 2nd, something like that. Anyway, I'm checking out and the room looks bare. I've taken down all the birthday decorations. So I'll just show you what the room looks like when I'm checking out. The Disney balloons I gave to 2 little French girls who checked in yesterday and they were so excited. So I passed on some pixie dust and gave away my birthday balloons, which brought me a lot of joy. I took down all the birthday banners because I don't want to leave a mess for housekeeping, and I've kept the laminated photos in my suitcase. That's what it looks like when you're checking out. I cleaned the mirror where Fatima, the housekeeper, had written "Happy Birthday Elizabeth" on there. Cleaned it because I don't want to leave her any work. Too much work anyway. I'm sure she's got plenty of work. And I have my suitcase, my park backpack, and an accumulated bag of shopping to go and check in the Disney Express. So the plan this morning is to check my luggage in Disney Express. Yep, sunburnt face. And then go to Walt Disney Studios because I want to look at the changes they've made in changing the park. They're in the middle of changing it to Disney Adventure World. And so some of the areas that were behind fencing when I last filmed it all for you are now not behind fencing, and there's some beautiful new paving and areas and trees and a 3D model of what the Disney's Adventure World will look like. So I thought if I get to the park early today, Walt Disney Studios, I can show you what that looks like. And then world premiere Plaza, which is the entrance building to Walt Disney Studios, used to be Studio One, is opening on May 15th. So when I come back in June, I shall show that to you. But today, I think I can just show you the outside of that. Right, let's get on with it. I better go check my luggage into Disney Express. It is almost 5 to 9 on this beautiful sunny day with clear blue skies, and I'm just approaching the Walt Disney Studios. The next time I come, I'm not sure if that will have changed to Disney Adventure World, but at the moment it says Walt Disney Studios on the Eiffel Tower up here and on this entrance building here, but we'll see what it's saying in June when I come back. There's some beautiful, beautiful, stunning spring flowers all around here that seem to match the yellows with the yellow orangey colour of the studios. Disneyland Hotel looking fantastic. I'm going to go in the Disneyland park later, but I'm starting in Walt Disney Studios today just to show you some of the changes and some of the things that are behind the construction walls that I saw last time. Just to mention as well that the ticket desks, which were right here, are behind a construction fence, and there are new ticket desks, temporary ones, over here. So it's not much of a change, but if you need the ticket desks at Walt Disney Studios for the time being, they've put some temporary ones over here. You can see here temporary ticket desks, and the old ticket desks are behind a construction fence. Beautiful entrance, says Walt Disney Studios. The lovely gates will hopefully remain with Mickey and Minnie on them, and the lovely Hollywood stars can remain. They'll fit right in. Okay, let's get inside. So, what can we see? We can see Studio Guest Services is over here, but there's a big construction fence. So, I think you can still get into Studio Guest Services just around the corner here, but there is a big construction fence. Oh, I wonder what's happening then. So, has Guest Services moved? Yeah, it has. So, Studio Guest Services is now where Studio Photos was, and Studio Guest Services is under a new construction. So that's moved for sure. The Guest Services has just moved next door to where it was. Plenty of park maps. I might get a British one for a souvenir. Walt Disney Studios. This is Studio 1, where you would normally walk through to the park, but it's going to become world premiere on May the 15th, and you will walk through there to the park. But at the moment, we've got to come off to the left and walk down the side of Studio 1, and on the other side there is the Studio Theatre, this kind of dome building here, building 2. And in the Studio Theatre is the Together Pixar show normally. At the moment, the Together Pixar musical is on a break. It's going to be back on July the 11th. But at the moment, there's construction fences going on because I think they're doing the paving out the front of it, making it look a bit nicer. So as we look at the back of Studio 1, which will be the world premiere soon, you can see Adventure Way there, all nicely paved, going down to what will be World of Frozen Arandelle, and on the right you've got the Animation Celebration building. In Animation Celebration Theatre right there you can see a Frozen show, starts at 10:30. You can see the windows that are meant to look like Hollywood Boulevard. They were already here actually, and all this was already like this, but it fits really well into Hollywood Boulevard. Kind of 1920s Hollywood style buildings. They were already like that, so that fits right in. You got the classic Hollywood Tower Hotel, that's staying, and then these construction fences are around an area which I believe used to be the Fast Pass ticket area for Tower of Terror, and I think it's now going to be made into an undercover queue line for Tower of Terror. Now, I'm not sure, these gates here might end up leading into Frozen Land, but right now you're not allowed in there. This fence is covering up the new Frozen Land. Over here you've just got a snack van and the loos. This is showing you a beautiful artist's rendering of the new Rapunzel Tangled spin ride, which is going to be here behind this fence when it comes away. Out of interest at this snack van, if you really want it, you can have a Mickey cookie and a cup of coffee for €7. You can have a Mickey brownie for €6, or the cookie on its own for $3.80. And you can get ice creams. So when that's open, I think they are open actually. Or you can have a hot dog and a cold drink for €12, and with chips for €13, or hot dog on its own €10. They are also selling the D100 style popcorn bag and sipper, hot drink cup, and the Mickey and Minnie popcorn buckets, if that's what you're interested in. I'm going to try and zoom in over the top of this fence to show you that there's a kind of curved, sort of a curved metal roof sort of a thing, which is going to be over the walkway that leads down to Frozen Land. And if we have a look over the fence this way, I believe you can see the North Mountain. That's the North Mountain. You can see it's going to be part of Frozen Land, Arandelle, or whatever the name of it's going to be. So that is very, very exciting. Let's go and have a look back up this way. So coming back up Hollywood Boulevard, let's see, we've got an even better view now of the D on World Premiere Plaza and the beautiful Mickey Magician poster, Frozen musical poster, and Together Pixar show musical. So this is going to be like your Broadway area, showcasing all the shows in Disney Adventure World. And here they've placed back the statues, and we have beautiful bronze statues that used to be here, but they've replaced them, I believe, into this lovely little area. So you've got Sorcerer Mickey, big bronze statue in the middle. You've got Tinkerbell. You've got Donald Duck, number 1. You have got, I think it's Meg or Megara from Hercules. You've got Pinocchio with my favourite character, Jiminy Cricket, on his foot right here. You have got, that is someone from Hercules whose name I've forgotten. That is Hercules. This one looks like Mulan. This one is definitely the genie from Aladdin. This one is definitely the very attractive Tarzan of the Apes. This one is the classic Dumbo. We love Dumbo. So yeah, that is all in a big sort of circle plant bed with those statues all around. Still got our big blue hat, otherwise known as the Art of Animation celebration, and on the big blue hat we still have the flying bronze statues of Peter Pan and Wendy. Incredible. Really glad we still got our big blue hat. And inside that houses the shop, which sells some, I think, Pixar merch. And inside this building you can meet Olaf at the moment. So Olaf is meeting where the Zoetrope used to be, and where the Zoetrope used to be is a 3D model of Disney Adventure World. So the Toy Story Zoetrope has moved to the exit of the no, it's where Olaf used to meet. Olaf is meeting where the Zoetrope used to be, and the Drawing Academy is also in this building. I don't know if I can go in this building yet, or if it's locked. Let's have a look. It might be locked because it's still only about 9:10. Oh, it's open. So if it's open, that means I can go in. Okay, so I'm now in the Animation Academy building, which is absolutely stunning. And here you can learn to draw a Disney character, and they have these absolutely delightful drawing desks with little Mickey feet and Mickey shorts, and they'll give you a piece of paper and the teacher will teach you how to draw a Disney character, and that occurs about once an hour. It's closed at the moment, but I want to say it opens at 11 or something like that in the morning. Also in this building you've got the beautiful pictures of all the Pixar animated movies. So whatever your favourite one is, you'll probably find a picture of it there. I think out of all these, my favourite would have to be Up, because I'm obsessed with Russell and being a wilderness explorer. I fancy myself a bit of a wilderness explorer. Inside here you've got the setting to meet Olaf. Used to be the zoetrope, but you'll meet Olaf in here now. And over here, you've got the shop which sells Frozen things and Pixar things, and it's inside that big blue hat. And now here, where you used to meet Olaf, you've got the preview centre of Walt Disney Imagineering for Disney Adventure World. So let's have a look at the 3D model and see what it's going to be like in here. First of all, let's look at the side pictures here. It says the world of Frozen will open wide the doors of the Kingdom of Arandelle to all guests who come to celebrate the Snowflower Festival. This new themed area will include an attraction, Frozen Ever After, which will take guests of all ages on a journey to the North Mountain, as well as a chance to share a memorable royal audience with Anna and Elsa, which means there'll be a meet and greet with Anna and Elsa. And that is what Arandelle World of Frozen will look like. It will have a lake, and it will have the town of Arandelle buildings that will look like that. And then there is going to be a water show on the lake. There will be projections on water, and it says here, combining water screens, fountains, special effects and never before seen drone choreography, this all new nighttime show will be performed daily on the shores of Adventure Bay and take guests on a journey through their favourite Disney stories, ending their already emotion-packed day in the most spectacular of ways. And you'll be able to see that show from the new restaurant in World of Frozen as well. So if you have a look here, you can see a picture, a concept art of the lake in the middle of World of Frozen. And this side of the lake, if you look up, you'll see concept art of the North Mountain. And this side of the lake, in the front of it, you'll see this restaurant building. This will be a table service restaurant with princess meet and greets, and you'll be able to see the nighttime show from that restaurant. Let's have a look at this bit. Inspired by Art Nouveau architecture, Adventure Way will be an elegant promenade made up of multiple themed gardens celebrating Disney and Pixar stories such as Tangled, Up and Toy Story. At the end of the walkway, the Regal View restaurant and lounge will offer a breathtaking view of the park's various immersive worlds, which will border the majestic Adventure Bay Lake. So there's your Regal View restaurant with the lake. Here is your beautiful walkway leading down to where we just were at World Premiere Plaza and all of that. You can also see on this concept art Tangled Spin Rapunzel ride. Those are some more mountains that will be in Frozen World. These are the little hooped sort of curved decorations that will be down this path that we just saw from the outside for real. Here's a little gazebo in the gardens, and this ride, which you can see is spinning chairs basically, is going to be themed to Up. So this really cute little ride will be themed to Up, and that will be what the beautiful gardens look like in Disney Adventure World. And then this will be the Lion King land. Appropriately enough, I think I hear Lion King music in the background. You've got Mufasa on Pride Rock here, or could be an adult Simba. You have got a log flume ride similar to like a mini Splash Mountain. That's what the ride vehicle will be like. And then underneath this mountain will be a walkthrough showing you Lion King exhibits. So you'll be able to walk under this mountain. The upcoming Lion King themed area will immerse guests in the heart of the African savannah, where the majestic Pride Rock will be the backdrop for a unique aquatic attraction. Guests will be invited to relive the adventures of Simba on his journey from cub to king in a retelling of the story from the classic animated feature film, thanks to the latest audio animatronics technology. And that storytelling will be a walk through underneath the water splash ride. So I think all in all, you can see this Disney Adventure World is going to be fantastic. Yes, we will miss the name Walt Disney Studios and the nostalgia of it, but we're going to have something bigger and better and newer. We've got to embrace the future. So now let's have a look at this little 3D model. So here you've got a 3D model which was showcased at D23, and you can see on this model the Tower of Terror right there, and the big blue hat building that we're in now. And here is I think Agrabah flying carpets. Here you have the front lot, currently Studio 1, Studio 2, Studio 3, with the Eiffel Tower here. But the Eiffel Tower is going to say Disney Adventure World instead of Walt Disney Studios. And this is going to be World Premiere Plaza and not Studio 1. Tower of Terror is going to remain much as it is now. And behind Tower of Terror, this is the arena where they show the Alice in Wonderland BMX show. That's what that is. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it might be cast member buildings, or it might be, I think it's Adventure Campus. Yeah, it's Adventures Campus. This is Avengers Campus over here, which is going to remain how it is now. A little bit of the model here is Cars Catastrophe Canyon, which you can go in at the moment on the Cars tram ride. You can go along Route 66, and there's a teeny little cute model of the tram ride you can ride, and showing you how you go all around. And this would be where you load into your tram over here, but that's very much the same as it is now. That's not changing. It's going to be the new restaurant called the Regal View Restaurant, and like I already said, it's going to have princess dining, and it's going to have a view of the nighttime water projection show on the lake. And that's going to be called Adventure Bay Lake, this new lake. And then there's some mountains of Arandelle there. And over here you've got the North Mountain. The snowy North Mountain is over here. And the village of Arandelle with the little buildings, and another part of the lake over here. Adventure Bay Lake. Lots of trees, lots of gardens, lots of beauty. So if you're wondering what to expect from Disney Adventure World, hopefully I've just made that clear to you, and you're going to be getting as excited about it as I am. And the first part of that's going to open on May 15th, which is only in 10 days time. I can't believe this shop's open at the moment because it is only not quite 9:30, but this is a beautiful shop to look in if you're ever in this building. And if you're ever in it, you look up inside this sorcerer's hat and you'll see a beautiful starry sky if you look up there. Lots of Frozen merch in this shop. So yeah, that's the Art of Animation building. That's what it looks like now. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing what Disney Adventure World is going to be like, because it's coming so soon. And World of Frozen is going to be very much the same as the one in Hong Kong, and it's opening on an unknown date in 2026. Just coming out of here now, you can see the beautiful new paving that they've put outside this Art of Animation building. And behind this construction fence, they've now reopened the theatre for Mickey and the Magician show. So that's on at the moment. You've got a little Worlds of Pixar area with a little shop that's not open just yet, but it will be soon because it's still early in the morning. You've got the Hollywood catering van, which I believe is the only place you can get your gluten-free chips. That is now here outside the Animagique Theatre. And in this Animagique Theatre, with this beautiful new walkway up to it, beautiful new paving, you have got the Mickey and the Magician show. And the Mickey and the Magician show, you can reserve if you want to skip the line, or you can get in with your disability priority access over here, or you can just queue up and go in. It's a big theatre, it will hold all of you, but you should probably get here half an hour before the show starts. So that is Mickey and the Magician show. In the Animagique Theatre, which is now sponsored by Visa. And just to show you here in the queue line, you've got this absolutely beautiful new artwork saying Animagique Theatre, presented by Visa. So they've given that a bit of a glow up inside there. This will be your entrance if you've paid for a reservation. And there's a little artwork of Mickey and Magician to show you the poster for the show. And in case you didn't notice, on this lovely fence here, which we're just coming up to, it's all hidden Mickeys. Just in case you love a hidden Mickey. And on this lovely poster, let's have a look at it again. The poster, you can see pictures of Stitch and possibly Miss Marvel, Donald Duck, Remy, I see Remy up there. I see, is it Peter Pan? I'm not sure. I see Olaf, and I definitely see Mickey, of course, because it's his magician show. And that's just the doors where you go in. So yeah, that's Mickey Magician Show. It's going to be part of the Hollywood Boulevard and the shows in Walt Disney Studios, which will be called Disney Adventure World soon, so we have to get used to it. Here you've still got the flying carpets. You've got Aladdin's flying carpets with the beautiful genie display here. And the flying carpets ride is a lovely one. And there's some beautiful Agrabah artwork all around, and a little Agrabah market sort of details here. You get in one of these flying carpets and you can control it to go up and down, and then on the top you've got Aladdin's lamp, and it's even letting out some steam. So that is the flying carpets ride. And if your family or friends are on the flying carpets ride and you want to watch them, you can walk up the steps here and go up to this viewing tower, and from this viewing tower you can watch your friends or family on the ride. And here's a little bit more Agrabah detail to make it look like an Arabian marketplace. Beautiful vase there. And like I said, that's the viewing platform. You can go up there and watch people on the ride if you really want to. That's the Aladdin Flying Carpets ride. Let's stay here and watch it go up in the air. Let's see what the view's like if we go up the stairs. We're coming up the stairs and we're in this kind of like pretend Arabian tent. But it's really a viewing platform where anyone can come up here and get an even better view of the flying carpets ride. You can control your flying carpet. It's a bit like the flying Dumbos. You can make it go up and down as much as you want while the ride's in motion. And there's an amazing bit of artwork of the Cave of Wonder where the lamp was hidden, and of Agrabah And the ride's slowing down to a finish now. I hope you enjoyed that little look at Aladdin's flying carpets. Let's have a look at some more of Walt Disney Studios before it changes to Disney Adventure World. Route 66 and Cars Rally Racers. Opposite you have these lights for the Pixar area, which are themed to the light you'll see at the beginning of Toy Story and Pixar movies. The lamps are like that. They have the Pixar ball even on the bins, or the trash cans if you're American. And then this little area is where you can meet Pixar characters. We met Mrs. Incredible, otherwise known as Elastigirl, here the other day. And sometimes it's Woody and Jessie. And then you've got this Pixar decorated themed area here. And if you even look in this little control box, you'll see some more details. You've got another Pixar lamp, you've got some cookies, you've got some leaflets, you've got an Owl's Toy Barn mug, you've even got over here a lunchbox, and I think that's maybe a camera, like a Polaroid developing camera. That's in this little control box here. More Pixar artwork up here. You've got Red Panda, you've got Inside Out Emotions, you've got Merida, I think. You've got the Up balloons. And then this is another meet and greet area, which is normally Woody or Buzz, and you just queue up and meet the characters here. So that's the sort of Pixar area. A deal, you can get a bottle of drink and a Buzz Lightyear eclair for €7 for a deal, and you can get these slushies, a little one $3.50, a big one for $6. All at this little snack van by the Pixar area.
Welcome, I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Here we're coming up to Toy Story Playland. Gigantic Buzz welcoming us. And this will soon have a different area when it's Disney Adventure World, but it will still be the same Toy Story Playland. You've got the parachute drop. Parachute drop at the moment. You'll be able to see Frozen Land, Frozen World, the building works of it from the top of that ride, if you want to ride that ride. You've got the giant fairy lights, the giant connects made into fences. Of course you're supposed to be in Andy's Playland, so it's made from Andy's toys, and he loves his toy soldiers. And then you've got the toy aeroplane here saying Toy Soldiers Parachute Drop. Fort Emery paratroopers. And then if you want a photo op, here at the entrance to this ride there's a parachute drop set up. You can stand in the middle of it and have a picture as if you are the toy soldier. This is the ride, and from the top of it you can see Frozen Land being built if you go in there at the moment. The ride is got a 5-minute wait right now. It's Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. It's not a roller coaster like Walt Disney World in Florida. This is a children's ride at Disneyland Paris. So here you can see what it looks like. You've got the ride vehicles, you're inside Slinky Dog. He goes round and round and up and down.
Will you stay seated until Slinky stops moving?
Merci de vous diriger vers la sortie la plus proche.
Over here we've got the huge Pixar ball, so that's a great photo op. If you love Pixar, you can stand by the gigantic Pixar ball in Andy's playroom and have a photo. You've got more Connects fences here, and there's Slinky Dog's zigzag spin. And then this ride is of course called RC Racer. Now RC Racer is quite a bit of a thrill ride. It goes quite fast. You get in the car, RC Racer, and it goes up the track here and then down and then up the track the other side. So we'll watch that in a minute. I think it's about to launch. Enter RC Racer, near the entrance you'll see that there's a handle, and when the ride's on the handle's to the right, and when the ride's off it turns to the off position, just like Andy's toys. So you can see the ride stopping, so the handle's moved over to the off position. Just a little detail there for you. Whoops. Slinky zigzag spin is just going off again. And next to that you've got Rex the dinosaur. He talks sometimes, and he's another great photo opportunity. He's not talking now, but sometimes he talks. And then at the end of the land you've got Goodbye in the monkey toys. I think he's talking now. I think Rex is talking. He was saying something in French, I didn't quite catch it. RC Racer is not in action, it's off. The handle is turned to the off position, and when it starts again it's going to move over to the fast position. So let's watch it again just for fun. Linked monkeys say welcome from this side and goodbye from the other side. And then the barrel of monkeys is also a toy store, and there's a little joke that says Toy Story, but the spelling of story is for a toy store. And there's the barrel of monkeys little walkthrough which leads you to Plaza Remy. And then this walkway here takes you to Cars Route 66 tram ride, and you have some themed food huts here which I've shown in another video. They're closed at the moment, but if you want to ride the really cute Cars ride you can. And if you want a photo op, you've got the chalk drawings of Andy's Toy Story Playland. You've got the alien's claw here, you can stand in front of it and jump up. I might insert a picture there to show you how to do it. And Cars Road Trip is going to open later today, so I can't go up there at the moment. But that's your Route 66 up to Cars Road Trip. And then this chalk drawing says to infinity and beyond. You can stand in there, pretend to be Buzz and have a picture taken. Well, those people are having a picture by the claw. my tour of Walt Disney Studios. This vlog is going to be showing you all of Walt Disney Studios and some of the new Disney Adventure World theming that's coming bit by bit. I can only show it to you on a model at the moment, but some of it is coming on May 15th. So on the May the 15th this month, this building is going to reopen, and instead of Studio 1 it is going to be called World Premiere, I think. World Premiere. So we're going to look at some photos from the future of the World Premiere building. There's a sign on the outside, and as you go in you can see it looks like the evening at a Hollywood movie premiere. World Premiere set in the evening time with twinkly lights. You've got the Hollywood Gardens restaurant, which is as if you're dining outside in the evening, but you're actually inside a building. It's special effects. You've got burgers and nuggets and that sort of food. It's replaced en coulisses. You can order from the giant iPads. There's plenty of seating. Then you've got Mickey's of Hollywood Boutique, the shop inside World Premiere, with beautiful gold decorations, a gigantic statue of Mickey looking like he's all dapper in the film industry. Then the exit to the Disney Studios. Again, beautiful Art Deco decorations, and as you come outside, the gigantic mural featuring all the areas in Disney Adventure World, and best of all, the restoration of the Walt and Mickey partner statue outside there, which is absolutely stunning. Now back to the past. But this Art Deco inspired World Premiere Plaza, celebrating all the theatres. You've got bench seating. You can just sit and relax. You've got 1920s style shops and lots of relaxing seating areas, which is really nice. And if you want to get in the shade, there's some seating at the terrace in there undercover. But these benches are new, and these trees planted here are new. And this is World Premiere Plaza. Studio Theatre is currently behind a fence, so no Pixar show at the moment. And where this says on it Walt Disney Studios, it's going to be replaced by saying Disney Adventure World on the Eiffel Tower. Thankfully no changes to one of my absolute favourite rides, the Tower of Terror. And yeah, they're busy building something or other. I think maybe redoing the paving and the entrance to Studio Theatre. The Stitch show is closed at the moment as well. So is Disney Junior Dream Factory, which has lately been a mini show. Those three shows are closed right now. You've got a catering van here and a Magnum ice cream van here. And then you've got a little Marvel shop and of course the very impressive Avengers campus. This fence here is closed at the moment. Well, there's a big arena behind it, and the arena behind it is where they have the Alice in Wonderland stunt show that's opening up again sometime in May, I think, where they do the BMX stunt show, and when that's on, that fence will go away and you'll be able to access it through there. The Alice in Wonderland BMX show. These are photos of the Theatre of the Stars, which is behind that fence I just showed you. Alice and the Queen of Hearts BMX show in this huge arena that used to be the stunt show arena, and that's what it's like. So I hope you enjoyed my video of Walt Disney Studios. I finished by watching the Frozen the musical, and now here I am at Studio 1. By the time I come back in May, it's going to be World Premiere. I'm so excited, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what all's going to happen to Walt Disney Studios when it becomes Disney Adventure World.